crazy like a fox, okay? And guys, when I tell you this, please...
Look, he starts rolling away. He's gonna go escape. Oh my god. I know.
It's true. Awesome. There it is.
Oh.
Now urine!
Just drive.
Like a mackerel. Take me like a mackerel.
Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump.
Now drink urine.
All right, we're trying something a little bit different today. So I've done this a lot of times. Oh, here's a viral moment of a MAGA out in the world, and then sort of here's a few more examples, and went through a series of them in a recent segment. And someone commented, prompting an interesting idea. They said, please make this a weekly show because it helps me understand who is voting for Trump. So producer Jaden then suggested an idea that he could, let me put it this way. I don't want to have to spend the time to go and wander around the dark parts of the interweb to find all sorts of wild moments. But Jaden volunteered himself. Thank you, Jaden. I'm
here.
So Jaden has spent too much time going through, again, to the deepest, darkest depths of the World Wide Web to find some clips for us of MAGAs out in the world, some of the most wild confrontations, etc. So start us off with this first one. Thank you for doing this.
Of course. It's been a little scary, but we're here now, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
This first guy, by the way, just as a preface, his political sexuality is not quite clear until the end, but he is MAGA, I promise. Okay, let's get started.
I'm just a kid. If you weren't a kid, you know what? I'm going to knock that phone out of your hand. Oh, just sit back and relax, you dumbass.
Bye.
Sit back and relax.
I am, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. I wish you were 18. I'd remove your hand.
I wish you were 18. Also, his voice crack.
You should never say that, ever, in any context.
Yeah, especially, she sounds like a woman.
Yeah, and then she goes, or he says, I wish you were 18 because I'd effing, but then kind of mumbles off. So it just sounds like he's wanting
also,
to
can we go back to his voice crack right off the top?
Okay.
If you're going to go for this kind of confrontation, you
get ready for it.
Yeah, you need to clear your
If
throat.
you weren't a kid, you know what? I'm going to knock that phone out of your hand.
You know what?
Oh, just sit back and relax, you dumbass.
Bye.
Sit back and relax.
I am, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wish you were 18. I'd remove your hand.
I did not even process. You're right. It is a female voice. What? Who? That makes it even. He gets out of his truck and I'm gonna confront you.
I wish you were 18.
I wish you were 18. The things I do to you. No, I'd beat you up. It's like, it's not better. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sit
wish you
back
were
and
18.
relax.
Remove your hand. Touch me.
You don't follow.
Touch me.
You don't follow up. I wish you were 18 with touch me.
Touch me.
It's just weird.
It's one of those, if you find yourself, whatever. If you just wake up and all of a sudden you're shouting at somebody, I wish you were 18, touch me.
Yeah.
You've taken a wrong turn.
Yeah, definitely. This angle too.
You're not worth it.
Touch me.
You're not worth it, baby.
Touch me.
He's
Touch
kidding.
me. I dare you. I'll remove your head. You know what? You're in my face.
Okay, this right here. You're in my face.
Oh my gosh. now I am.
Let's see your play real quick.
Please, get behind it. Get behind it.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Okay, it's a little violent.
Bye, baby.
You know what you need? You need to be removed from the gene pool because you're too stupid to be alive.
You have
Yeah.
no hair, sweetie.
All right,
That's a low blow.
That's a low blow.
All
You
right.
can't control that. I mean.
Okay, as I'm watching this, I'm thinking of some caveats that I think are necessary. Yeah. Number one, this is just fun. This is just for a little bit of lightheartedness amid the darkness. Obviously, the clips we find are going to be funny, viral ones, and aren't representative of MAGA as a whole, but instead are funny and happen to be political because of the political persuasions of these people. Well, also, what we could do is, even though MAGA, presents a unique threat and is particularly wild, we'll at some point find some people on our own side in some crazy clips, because there's those. Okay. Gosh. And did you say did he have Trump flag?
Yeah, he has a bunch of flags on the back.
Oh, gotcha.
So yes,
there it is. Wow.
There it is.
Yeah, I heard when you were preparing this, I heard just the I wish you were 18. I was like, I don't think Jaden got the assignment. This sounds weird.
Okay, should we move on?
Yeah.
This next one's my favorite.
Okay.
So have you ever seen Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Yeah.
Watching it growing up?
I hated it, but yeah.
Okay, this one might hit a little home. It's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but instead of a clubhouse, it's a woman's restroom, and Mickey is racist.
Oh,
okay.
So
let's jump back here.
There you go.
And this person just heard me speak Spanish, and she said, "Great, you're Mexican, right? Repeat what you just said. You have a problem with people that speak Spanish in your country, right?
Yeah, because it's
Repeat what you just said.
It's America.
What did you just say to me?
You don't speak Spanish.
What
in
did you just say to
America.
me? What did you say to me?
By the way,
Racist Mickey is how it's labeled. That's so funny.
you know the only thing scarier than one racist Mickey.
Oh, no.
Actually,
Speak clearly what you said to me.
do you leave our child?
Let me know what you said. You're racist.
Two racist
I
Mickeys.
have a child, and I speak Spanish to my child, and you have a problem with that? Your comment was racist, and it had nothing to do with using the restroom.
I hate Mexicans. It's true.
Awesome.
They're
Awesome.
Oh,
Okay, so
oh my gosh.
so when I was first watching this, I was like, okay,
Hey, whoa.
maybe she had a low moment, and she's being taken out of context, and then she just comes, there it is. I hate them. Fine.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I don't understand, now that like social media is such a thing, I don't understand how people, when the camera's in their face, do just allow for that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
where this is going.
Yeah.
And you could see it. Initially, she was resisting. No, now the camera's up. I'm not going to say what I said before. The funny thing, too, is that it's the person behind the camera is clearly, I mean, it must have been, I don't know what happened exactly, but you can imagine. She's speaking absolutely flawless English.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But just happened to want to speak Spanish to her kids privately.
Yeah.
Awesome. And still, she's being harassed over. That's wild.
I will say racist Mickey 2 might not be racist.
Yeah, we don't know that.
We don't know for sure. I was jumping the gun there a little bit, but I'm just imagining like this woman having a tendency for that, and her hearing it go down in the restroom.
Yeah. Oh, this is happening again.
It's like, oh
I'm
god.
just trying to relieve myself. And now my daughter or whatever, sister or something, is out shouting, I hate Mexicans again.
Oh, God.
Another day at Disney World.
But no, honestly, I love the merch. I love the ears, the backpack. It's all perfect. It's all
It
there.
is quite the sight.
Okay, moving on.
All right, what's this?
This one, okay. So I came across, the boom mic moment. It turns out most of the footage was cut early.
Okay.
So this is the unseen,
Okay.
unseen full version.
All right.
Obviously, you're concerned.
It's usually where it cuts.
You're concerned about the situation.
What is?
It's crazy. No one wanted to report on this. It's wild.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
You want to see it again?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you can play it again.
Okay. Let's see.
That's
Thank you
funny.
for me.
Obviously, you're concerned. You're concerned about the situation.
Okay. I don't like that part. The AI is getting out of control, frankly.
Yeah.
And probably my favorite was, maybe we can throw it up in post, but in the Oval Office meeting with Zelensky.
Oh yeah.
And they take the real footage, and then all of a sudden Zelensky's like kicking Trump in the face,
Yeah.
or like Vance is doing things to couches and stuff.
When do you think people are gonna start making AIs of you? Like,
I think they have. I think we've seen some of them.
oh no! Don't make AIs.
Don't give them ideas.
Don't make AIs of us.
That's funny though.
Yes. Okay. Moving on.
I did see though. You can click next. I think I won't play. I did see one. I think I sent it to y'all. Just a woman that was made a video completely AI, and it looked completely human being.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. You know what bothers me about that? I think everyone thinks of the repercussions for the lies that will be able to spread. Like, is that what really happened in that clip? You know, obviously that one's more obvious, but you could make some fake videos of people that could get them into trouble before it's proven that it's AI.
Yeah.
And the way that media works too is that a lot of people will hear the original lie and not the fact check. So that's going to be terrible. And I do fear that. What I fear more though is that if you're, I mean, we see this when I go to rallies and I'll present something like, here's an audio tape of Trump saying X, Y, or Z. And they'll say, nah, that's probably AI or something.
Yeah.
And so now there's even more justification for, if anything, any evidence for future view, you can say, oh, it's probably manipulated. I feel like that'll be even more disastrous, because if a fake video comes out and it's so outrageous, I do think people will learn to wait to see if it's AI or not. But the other group that uses that as justification to never believe real videos and real proof and stuff is going to be really upsetting.
Yeah. Also catfishing. We were talking about catfishing the other day.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Which, speaking of, that actually prompted if you're getting, we keep getting people writing in saying that they're getting messages from me asking for their personal information, blah, 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 and it's like my profile photo, which is much less advanced than what could happen. But that's not me, I promise. I'm not going to be directly contacting you, asking you for money or anything.
Yeah, maybe.
Lots of scams going on.
Probably not.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Unless things get really bad.
All right. You're on the beach.
Okay.
Right.
Am I supposed to close my eyes for this?
Yes, close your eyes. You're on the beach. You're laying on your towel. What else do you do on the beach? Throwing a frisbee. There's a seagull that flies down. What else happens on the beach? There's popsicles.
I smell the aroma of like sweaty people.
And you're like, that person's really sweaty. They're drenched, but they haven't been in the ocean yet. It's weird. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's little beach balls and
is this messy?
And then you hear this.
Okay.
Democrats! He's Democrats! I did down the street! I did down the street! Come on! I did down the street!
Oh, I restarted. The way he plops down here just tickled me so much.
What? What does that have to do with? Why? So they're being arrested.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But what does this have to do with Democrats? What do Democrats do?
So I edited these down a little bit. This was a much longer clip.
Yeah.
And he was being pretty friendly before, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he tried to run back to the water, and they were like, "No, you can't get in the water. You're too drunk." And then this happens. So that's not really an explanation.
When did Democrats? Did you know if Democrats came up at all?
No.
Wow.
Not at all.
I mean,
no.
Oh.
Yeah, but did he plop the way?
I live down the street.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did down the street! Trump!
She's on the phone.
Trump lives forever, motherfucker! Trump coming back! Jesus! Trump's coming back! Jesus!
It's not worth it.
I got Trump, bitch!
Come on, man.
You wanna suck my dick?
No, the steps up right
Okay, then
there.
get somebody that will!
What?
Get somebody that will.
Somebody that.
Also, I don't know if he thinks this is
What's
gonna
that?
like save him. Like, Trump's coming back. They're like, let him go.
Right.
Let him go. He's
Right.
fine.
Oh, it's so sad. I saw a person was being pulled over. There's this clip as well, and he was like praying to Trump, "Please, Trump, save me."
Trump, save me, please.
And
Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump, please save me. Please save me, Donald Trump, please.
it's just, I guess it's similar thing here. Yeah, it's like I'm okay, or you can't touch me because Trump's coming back. And here's the sad part of it: Trump doesn't care.
Yeah.
No. He doesn't care a bit.
No, not
And
at
this
all.
person thinks that he's, and that driver who thought Trump was going to come save him was thinking that Trump cares about them like a Messiah would.
No.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Trump!
She's on the phone.
Trump lives forever, motherfucker!
Forever.
Trump coming back! Jesus! Trump's coming back! Jesus!
It's not worth it.
I got Trump, bitch!
Come on, man.
You wanna suck my dick?
No.
Get somebody that will!
It's just silent.
Take me like a mackerel! 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 Take me like a mackerel!
That's a lot of man.
26 felonies. I don't give a if you're President Trump. Trump's my guy.
We can't leave you here.
If you were Trump, I go. Trump's my guy.
Look, he starts rolling away. He's gonna go escape. He's gonna go escape.
I'm getting out of here. All right, I'm out.
It's the slowest getaway of all time.
Oh, imagine how omnipresent Trump is in his mind.
I know. And then he's like,
He's rolling
Trump's
away.
my guy. Oh, also I searched up a mackerel's a fish, so I don't know what
Take
that.
me like a mackerel.
Take me like get someone.
The best part is, will you suck my? And the person for some reason goes, no. Like, you don't have to respond. Obviously, no. And he says, find someone that will.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I will say, you know, a lot of attention, fairly so in many cases, is given to the wrongs that you know, certain officers could do. I think these are the moments that give me so much sympathy and respect for police officers who have to deal with this. Like, imagine spring break. Everyone's thinking, yay, spring break. But then you're in a beach town. You're thinking, no, I'm about to have to deal with the most outrageous drunk people screaming about Trump. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. We've had our beach fun, though. We've had our beach fun in high school.
Yeah, I once fell out of a golf cart and got knocked out.
Yeah. And then we were in the golf cart driving back to our condo, and you kept repeating the same 3 questions over and over. It was actually kind of scary. You were like, where's my phone? Do my parents know I'm here? Which they did. They did. And then you'd go silent for a second, and then you'd be like, where's my phone?
Yeah.
Do my parents know I'm here?
Yeah.
It was freaky, but you made it.
I've never, I just fell out and hit my head on the ground and then had a bunch of temporary amnesia. And then it all went away and I was fine.
And some guy came up on the beach and he was like, I'm a registered nurse. Like, out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
It was too good. Anyways, that was that.
But I was not even concussed. I was not screaming, you know, whatever
Republicans!
the equivalent. Yeah. F Republicans.
Then rolling away.
You want to suck me? I'll find someone who will. Imagine if, to Jaden's point, I kept repeating the same thing over and over. Imagine if that was the line that I was repeating over and over.
I bet you could get someone eventually. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways. Also, this is, so I said I edited this down a little bit. It seemed like the initial cop, it was only one guy at first. He seemed like he knew him. So this could be a recurring.
Yeah, maybe he's always making a ruckus.
Yeah. All right. Here we have, this is captioned, do what needs to be done.
Are those Bud Light cans?
Yes, these are Bud Light cans. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was watching this, I'm like, what do we do in our free time? We like to go, we'll play shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard. Yeah.
Darts. Pickleball.
By the way, I heard someone rail against pickleball in a stand-up comedy. It made me so mad. Don't you dare speak bad about pickleball.
I'll be honest, it took me a sec to warm up to it.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan now.
Okay.
Anyways, I was watching this. I was like, pickleball, shuffleboard. What else do we do? We
other things.
Read.
We'll go to dinner.
Yeah, we'll go to dinner and talk about deep intellectual things. Yep. These guys decided to flatten Budweiser.
Yeah, Bud Light. Is that the same? I don't know. But as a reminder, this is because Bud Light dared to sponsor one time a trans influencer, and all of the right wing lost their mind.
Yeah.
It is funny too, because clearly otherwise they'd be committing a crime. This is their Bud Light. So they went to the store and bought pallets and pallets and pallets of Bud Light. Or they're like a store that had a bunch of them in inventory and then is wasting, I mean, that's thousands of dollars of Bud Light.
What's crazy
just to make a TikTok
is like no one cares.
Yeah.
What's crazy is no one cares.
It doesn't own the lives.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyways, do we need more of this one?
It was satisfying though to watch. Play a little more.
Yeah. I love the music too. They're all getting together like, yeah.
Oh, do you know how many times you could get drunk off of that?
A lot.
You just sacrifice so much beer.
I would be willing to put money on they crack some open before this too.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's good.
Okay. Have you ever heard of Christopher Key?
No.
So some of these are a little old. Some of them are more recent. This was just so notable, I had to include it. So, the vaccine came out. Mm-hmm. Touchy subject, it really radicalized people.
Yeah.
And if only this man could have been in front of more audiences.
Okay.
And I will send you these paint chips out anywhere in the world. And brother, I love it when it doesn't work for somebody, because then I want to go back to the lab and try to figure out why God made you different. This little chip is a hologram where we're able to store information into the hologram, and then we put it in the energy field. It resonates. And when I took this to my professors at Alabama many years ago, and they did the clinical study on it, they're like, Christopher, how in the world is this doing this? It's nothing but a sticker. Guys, it's not just a sticker. It is energy. It is frequency. Everything is frequency. Everything is energy.
What?
So
Did he say? I did not understand at all what just happened.
So pretty much.
What's on his forehead?
That is a hologram. It's not just a sticker. It's a hologram. And somehow...
Is he a hologram? Like it makes him a hologram? Or?
No, this guy kind of looks like a hologram, though.
He does look like a hologram. Very fit.
Yeah, no, super fit.
Credit to him.
Yeah, wide jaw, like very, very strong.
Yeah.
Strong.
So strong.
Anyways,
So strong.
his handle, you can't really see it. It's at Real Vaccine Police.
Okay.
And he pretty much, he has the solution. He figured it out. And I know what you're thinking. I'm not convinced.
Yeah.
There's more.
You know what's funny? Christopher Key, I'm now remembering, David Pakman interviewed him about drinking his own pee. Did you come across that?
We're about to see.
So did I spoil it? Oh, sorry.
That it's very possible and probable we have the antidote, okay? And
He solved it, by the way.
the antidote
Wait.
even for...
He's saying the antidote to the vaccine?
The
Or
antidote to COVID.
Oh, to COVID. Okay.
Yes, I believe.
that it's very possible and probable we have the antidote, okay? And the antidote is even for those that have been vaccinated. And the research he's already sent me
People in the room.
just blew me away, and they're going to tear me apart, but hey, they tear me apart all the time.
I'm wondering who shows up to these little
Oh, it's
conferences.
popular. Yeah.
You think so?
When we were doing more interviews with people, we traveled around, obviously to rallies, but then a couple to these, what are they called? Reawaken America tour stops, and they would go to the convention centers, and it would sort of be like, you have your mainstream MAGA, and then you have your fringe MAGA. And then like your fringe MAGA people still think the fringe MAGA people are too fringe. And that group is like, hey, even if you're not really MAGA, you can just be fringe, come to this tour. And that's where they would talk about like the harvesting of adrenochrome and the QAnon type stuff. And there were so many people. What? There's whole world. This is why I think this will be fun, our little trip to Magaville, which is a catch-all term for just funky stuff out there.
Yeah.
Because there's parts of this world and people's hobbies, like you referencing, what do we do in our free time? Some people go and travel around the country to go to speeches of people saying wacky stuff. Like this.
Yeah, definitely. Also, this sort of reminded me, not in my family, but I like Thanksgiving, your drunk uncle showing up, in this kind of fit and talking about his latest theories.
Hey, listen, son. Hey, listen. Did you hear?
I figured it out.
Do you know the antidote?
You want one of these stickers?
You put this on your forehead.
Put this on your forehead. You're going to be fine.
Get closer. Come here. Let me touch you. Touch me. Touch me. I wish you were 18.
Oh. Okay.
Well,
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Bombshell.
Okay.
He's been practicing this for 20 years.
Okay.
So even before COVID, I
Wow.
guess, this just fixes everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody's always says I'm cray-cray, and I am, but I'm crazy like a fox, okay? And guys, when I tell you this, please, take it with a grain of salt, but go do the research.
I think I heard a drag queen say that one
because
time.
this is going to just be
Crazy
like
like a
there's
fox.
no way. But the antidote, and I'm going to kill my credibility. What credibility do I have anyway? So, hey, the antidote that we've seen now, and we have tons and tons of research, is urine therapy.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
The crowd goes
And
silent.
I know a lot of you, this sounds crazy, but guys, God's given us everything we need. Okay. And I'm going to give you again. I test and prove all things. Okay. This has been around for centuries. We've got research after research, documented, peer-reviewed, published papers on urine. We do. We have it. They have been doing for the last 9 months now.
I'm wondering.
Okay.
Does he enjoy drinking his urine? He's like, guys, I'm telling you.
That's just been his thing for years.
It's a cure. It's normal. It's researched.
Because isn't it definitionally what your body's trying to excrete?
I think so.
It doesn't. It specifically is filtering out.
Yeah, I think so.
Why are you putting it back in?
I think he grew a liking for it one day, and this is the best way to justify.
He
it.
lost his family over it, his wife. He's like, no, and so now he's just on a life mission to prove it's reasonable.
I'm wondering.
They call me crazy. Maybe I am.
I'm crazy like a fox.
I'm crazy like a fox.
I'm wondering if you combine the urine therapy method with the hologram sticker.
You're invincible, I think.
Yeah,
I think
so.
Is maybe the conclusion. One of my family members went to Sturgis, the motorcycle rally, Harley thing, and there were some just very interesting figures there. One of the people that he talked to was a guy who was convinced, and it wasn't even, what's interesting is when he says a lot of research, whenever I'll make a statement about, especially something medical or scientific, it really is something that's backed up by a lot of research.
Yeah.
But even so, I can't even get myself to say things with the confidence that these conspiracy theorists will. Mm-hmm. And so he was talking to some guy, you can picture like the big motorcycle jacket, who said, as if it, not like, I have this crazy theory. He said, well, COVID is just the venom of snakes put in the water system.
Oh.
But now we've been on this for years. I don't know what for the purpose of.
Yeah, I don't really get that. Also, like, where they hear it from, someone has to craft it,
Yeah. Well, I think for a lot of, I don't want to insult some people, but a lot of people, I think they find like something that's interesting, some online, show, and then they think because the person is speaking confidently, they must be, speaking the truth. How does this end?
Now, and what he has right now is all anecdotal because, again,
anecdotal
to put together a randomized double-blind placebo study.
Anecdotal.
I think he's trying.
Anecdotal. He got his words mixed up.
He's a little crazy, like a fox.
This is kind of tough, but I'm going to give you some stuff. You gotta know the chlorine dioxide was going
give you some
now drink urine.
That's something about the urine.
Just try it.
So he didn't explain. Yeah, so he did a whole interview on David Backman's show.
Okay, how did that go?
And he drank it on the show.
Are you serious?
Yeah, David did. No, Christopher did.
Do you drink only your own urine, or do you drink other people's as well?
I drink my own urine, brother.
And it did not make him seem more reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I have.
Well, thank you for finding that. It takes wandering through a lot of disturbing clips. If y'all like this sort of back to back, just in one segment, looking at some of the wildest among us, let us know. And producer Jaden, this is the most people have ever seen of you.
I know. I usually just pop up on the segments. Square,
yeah. Sometimes upside down.
Yeah. A lot of
you're
times.
no longer behind the curtain. You've come out from the curtain.
I've come out.
All right. That's it.